the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Auburn Tigers. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas A&M's offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. So Auburn's offense has the ball for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that, if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll run it from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. The play-action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And wings it incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Pressure coming. Looking downfield to throw. Here comes the heat. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Wants to throw on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He'll do it himself. There he goes. And the big game. They've got it on the 46. The Aggies really able to gig him that time on the option run.
And this is a proud fan base, and they want to see offense. They want to see fun, high-flying offense, and they want to see a guy at the quarterback position that can absolutely make plays.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And a nice play by the defense. Third and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And the try is no good. So it'll stay 3-0 after the missed field goal. So here comes the Auburn offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go in cover.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
This time he's got it.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
From the gun on third down. Got his man quickly. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
They're going to run it. Turning it on! Really good job by than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
The give to the back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that was an absolute no-brainer. 4th and inches, I'm not going to kick a long field goal. Absolutely not. I'm going to get physical. I'm going to prove my team. I got faith in them. I got trust in them. And it's rewarded, and they get the first down.
They get him down. Coughlin picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. After run, now throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Handoff from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Right down the boulevard. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep chalking up there.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Avery. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll try the middle. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Great place to start for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Going the other way, and he's got room. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for space. It's Carney. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He'll sneak it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tigers. He'll try to tack on one more. And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option to give. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Texas A&M going quickly. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. Takes the easy completion. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to run for it. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers.
Yeah, and I love running the football down the red zone. You've got to be able to do it. And first down, obviously, is the right down to do it. Second down after that loss of yards.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quick handoff. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Working that left side now. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches.
Oh, he's got some space. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Pulls and fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Red pass, it's complete. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Surging forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Wants to go up top. Back's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Breaks into the open. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy's fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The inside handoff. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. So here comes the Auburn offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the shotgun, the inside give. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. There he goes. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out fast.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, get a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Is on its way, and the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
This is a top 20. Defense, guys, one of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And the Aggies just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. All by himself. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Using the quick game. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds of thousands.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And fires complete. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big...
Gashes him in the middle. The 20. Touchdown, Auburn! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that third down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Bolden finds his man on the left. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Backed up now, here's second and long. Single back formation, and they give it to him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Auburn sends out the punting unit. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Touch pass on the run. Turning it on. He's inside the 40. The 20. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. Extra point here will tie the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Finds a little space. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Running back searching for a hole. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off-play action on 1st down. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll move the tight end. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Higgins. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Fires to to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Auburn going to work with another first down. Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Heaves it deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Ohio is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Eden Stadium, but the Bobcats have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over Western Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything,
Breaks into the open. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. Texas A&M going up-tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll go to the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
That pass is incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
The defense will converge and out of bounds he goes at the 40. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's not surprising. You're going for that every single time. 4th and inches in your opponent's territory. You're trying to get closer and closer to field goal range so you can pay this drive off by scoring points. Nice play call.
To the ground. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Castellanos. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This is such an interesting moment for the offensive coordinator because you're already in field goal range with an opportunity to tie this game and send it to OT, but you want to be aggressive and you believe in your own playmakers to step up, and that's why they're still being aggressive in throwing the football, but there's a huge risk component with that. You can't take sacks and you can't turn it over. What do you do here if you're on offense?
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Aggie! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. Going to the ground. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Power football with the run. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Lost a throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese.